Have you ever felt different from those around you? Even when surrounded by friends and family, do you still crave solitude, a space where you can disconnect and reflect on life? If this resonates with you, you may carry the unique energy of Aquarius, the zodiac sign known for its independence, intellectual depth, and profound inner world. Aquarius is not lonely, they choose solitude. But why? Is it simply their nature, or is there something deeper hidden within their astrological blueprint? Today, we will uncover 10 fascinating reasons why Aquarius embraces solitude more than any other sign. From their need to control their environment and sensitivity to external energies to their innate desire for absolute freedom, these traits shape the way they interact with the world. Understanding these reasons will not only give you insight into this enigmatic sign but also help you better understand yourself and the people around you. If you are an Aquarius or know someone who is, stay with us until the end of this video because what you learn today might change the way you see them forever. And before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to Zen Mind Peaceful Life for more astrological insights and self-discovery content. Now, let's begin our journey into the mind of Aquarius. 1. Their mind is their universe. Aquarius is an intellectual powerhouse. Their minds are constantly exploring new ideas, questioning the status quo, and envisioning possibilities beyond the present moment. Unlike other air signs that enjoy verbal communication, Aquarius often prefers introspection. Their thought process is so vast and complex that they need solitude to fully engage with their ideas without external distractions. For an Aquarius, time alone is not about escaping others, it is about diving into their own universe. They can spend hours lost in research, philosophy, science, or even abstract concepts that others may struggle to grasp. They are naturally drawn to knowledge and innovation, but their way of processing information requires silence and space. Example: many of history's great thinkers and inventors, such as Nikola Tesla and Charles Darwin, exhibited strong Aquarian traits. Tesla, for instance, was known for his extreme focus and reclusive nature. He spent long periods alone, conceptualizing groundbreaking ideas that changed the world. Similarly, Darwin's radical theories about evolution required years of solitary study and observation. Aquarius, too, follows this pattern. They need time away from social distractions to cultivate the ideas that may one day revolutionize the way we think. Takeaway: if you are an Aquarius, do not feel guilty for needing time alone. Your solitude is not a weakness, it is the space where your genius thrives. 2. They absorb energy easily and need to recharge. Despite their cool and detached exterior, Aquarius is highly sensitive to the energy around them. Unlike water signs, who absorb emotions on a deep, personal level, Aquarius picks up on collective energy, the thoughts, beliefs, and vibrations of the people and society around them. This makes social interactions, especially in large crowds, overwhelming. Because Aquarius is so attuned to the frequencies around them, they can easily feel drained when exposed to too much noise, negativity, or superficiality. They are not antisocial, but they prefer meaningful, deep conversations over casual small talk. Being in a room full of different personalities and emotions can feel like sensory overload, and the only way to reset is to retreat into solitude. Example: imagine walking into a party where everyone is talking over each other. The music is loud, and there are multiple conversations happening at once. While some signs, like Leo or Sagittarius, may thrive in this environment, Aquarius will likely feel mentally exhausted within an hour. They may suddenly disappear from the event, seeking the comfort of silence to process all the energy they just absorbed. Takeaway: if you find social situations draining, give yourself permission to step away. Your ability to tune into collective energy is a gift, but it requires balance. Solitude is your way of filtering out the noise and realigning with your true self. 3. They do not conform to society's expectations. Aquarius is the ultimate nonconformist. They do not follow trends, societal norms, or traditions just because they are expected to. They question authority, challenge outdated beliefs, and forge their own path. This rebellious streak often makes them feel disconnected from mainstream society, and solitude becomes a way to stay true to themselves without outside interference. From an early age, many Aquarians feel like outsiders. They see the world differently and struggle to fit into rigid structures like school systems, corporate jobs, or traditional social groups. They are not interested in following a pre-written script for life. They want to create something entirely new. Example: think of some of the greatest revolutionaries, activists, and visionaries throughout history. Many of them exhibited strong Aquarian energy. Figures like Rosa Parks, Bob Marley, and Virginia Woolf all defied societal norms to follow their convictions. They did not seek approval, they sought truth. Because of this mindset, Aquarius may often feel more comfortable alone than surrounded by people who do not understand their vision. They prefer solitude over forced social interactions that require them to pretend to be someone they are not. Takeaway: if you feel like you do not fit in, that is because you are meant to stand out. Solitude allows you to break free from societal conditioning and stay connected to your authentic self. 4. They value freedom above all else. Freedom is not just a preference for Aquarius, it is a necessity. More than any other sign, Aquarius despises feeling trapped, whether in a relationship, job, or even a conversation that limits their ability to express themselves. This is why they often choose solitude over constant social interaction. When they are alone, they have complete control over their time, thoughts, and actions. They do not have to compromise their freedom for the sake of pleasing others. This independence is deeply embedded in their nature, and they will protect it at all costs. Example: an Aquarius in a relationship will need regular time alone to feel fulfilled. They love deeply, but they cannot be in a relationship that feels restrictive or overly dependent. The same goes for their career choices. They thrive in jobs that allow flexibility and creative autonomy rather than rigid structures. Takeaway: if you are an Aquarius, embrace your need for freedom. It is not selfish, it is essential for your well-being. Let those around you know that solitude is not a rejection, it is how you maintain balance and inner peace. 5. They prefer deep, meaningful connections over surface-level socializing. Aquarius is highly selective when it comes to relationships. While they are friendly and open-minded, they are not interested in maintaining shallow or obligatory friendships. They would rather have a few deep, intellectually stimulating connections than a large circle of acquaintances. Because of this, they often spend time alone rather than engaging in social interactions that feel meaningless. They do not enjoy gossip, small talk, or forced socializing. If a conversation does not stimulate their mind or challenge their perspective, they would rather be alone. Example: an Aquarius might ignore messages or cancel plans simply because they do not feel like engaging in idle chatter. It is not personal, they just value their mental space too much to waste it on trivial discussions. Takeaway: if you are an Aquarius, trust that the right people will understand your need for meaningful connection. Do not feel pressured to engage in social interactions that drain you. Solitude is where you recharge, and that is perfectly okay. 6. They need space to process their emotions. While Aquarius is often labeled as emotionally detached, the truth is that they experience emotions deeply, but they process them in a very different way from water signs like Cancer or Pisces. Instead of expressing their emotions openly or seeking comfort from others, Aquarius prefers to analyze their feelings in solitude. They are logical by nature, and when faced with emotional challenges, they need time alone to make sense of what they are feeling. They do not enjoy being pressured to talk about their emotions immediately, nor do they like the idea of relying on others for emotional validation. Solitude gives them the time and mental clarity to work through their emotions in a way that feels natural to them. Example: If an Aquarius is dealing with heartbreak, disappointment, or stress, they will likely retreat from social interactions for a while. This does not mean they do not care about the people in their life, it simply means they need space to regain their emotional balance before re-engaging with the world. Takeaway: if you are an Aquarius, allow yourself the time to process your emotions in your own way. And if you know an Aquarius, respect their need for solitude during difficult times, they will return when they are ready. 7. They are natural observers of the world. Aquarius has an insatiable curiosity about human nature, society, and the universe itself. They are not just participants in life, they are observers, constantly analyzing and questioning everything around them. To fully immerse themselves in their observations, they need time away from the distractions of social expectations. When Aquarius is alone, they have the freedom to explore ideas, watch how the world unfolds, and contemplate larger truths. This makes them incredibly insightful and often ahead of their time in their understanding of cultural and societal trends. Example: many great writers, scientists, and philosophers throughout history were known for their reclusive tendencies. Their solitude allowed them to detach from the everyday noise and focus on the deeper patterns of life. Aquarius, too, thrives when they have time to observe the world from a distance. Takeaway: if you are an Aquarius, embrace your role as an observer. Your ability to see the world from a unique perspective is one of your greatest strengths. And solitude gives you the space to refine your insights. 8. They avoid unnecessary drama and conflict. Aquarius is known for their peace-loving nature. Unlike fire signs that may thrive in heated debates or emotionally charged confrontations, Aquarius prefers to maintain a sense of harmony and intellectual detachment. This is one of the main reasons why they gravitate toward solitude. They are not interested in petty arguments, gossip, or unnecessary emotional drama. When faced with conflict, their instinct is not to fight or engage, it is to step back, observe, and decide whether the situation is even worth their energy. More often than not, they would rather walk away than waste time in toxic or emotionally exhausting environments. Example: an Aquarius in a workplace filled with office politics or drama will likely be the one who stays out of it entirely. They will do their work, keep their distance, and focus on what truly matters rather than getting caught up in unnecessary conflicts. Takeaway: if you are an Aquarius, never feel guilty for choosing peace over unnecessary conflict. Solitude is your way of maintaining emotional balance and protecting your mental energy. 9. They are highly independent and self-sufficient. Few signs value independence as much as Aquarius. They do not rely on others for validation, entertainment, or emotional support in the way that some signs might. Instead, they take pride in their ability to be self-sufficient. Aquarius does not feel the need to constantly be surrounded by people to feel happy or fulfilled. They find joy in their own company, their own thoughts, and their own projects. They do not seek approval from society, nor do they feel pressured to conform to traditional life paths. Example: an Aquarius may choose to travel alone, work independently, or live by themselves simply because they enjoy their own company. They are perfectly comfortable doing things solo, whether it is going to a cafe to read, working on a creative project, or even making major life decisions without seeking external input. Takeaway: if you are an Aquarius, your independence is one of your greatest strengths. Do not let anyone make you feel like you need to be more social to be happy. Your self-sufficiency is a rare and powerful trait. 10. They need time alone to dream and innovate. Above all, Aquarius is a visionary. They are constantly thinking about the future, what could be, rather than what is. This forward-thinking mindset requires solitude because it is in their quiet moments that their best ideas emerge. They are natural innovators, always searching for ways to improve systems, break boundaries, and push humanity forward. Whether in technology, art, science, or social activism, Aquarius thrives when they have the freedom to think without constraints. Example. Think of historical figures who changed the world through their ideas: Galileo challenging the structure of the universe, Thomas Edison working tirelessly in his lab, or even modern tech visionaries like Elon Musk, who are constantly pushing the boundaries of innovation. This kind of trailblazing thinking requires space, silence, and freedom, things that Aquarius naturally seeks out. Takeaway. If you are an Aquarius, trust that your solitude is the birthplace of your greatest ideas. Give yourself the time and space to think, dream, and create, because the world needs your vision. 11. They need time to align with their higher purpose. Aquarius is the sign of progress, humanitarianism, and social change. They are not here to follow the crowd, they are here to create a better future. But to do so, they must take time to align with their higher purpose. Unlike many other signs that focus on personal success or material achievements, Aquarius is motivated by something much bigger than themselves. They seek to challenge outdated systems, introduce new ways of thinking, and uplift humanity in ways that may not always be understood in the present moment. Solitude allows them to reflect on their mission and connect with their larger vision for the world. Example. Think of Martin Luther King Jr., an Aquarius whose visionary ideas about justice and equality reshaped history. His powerful messages and actions required deep thought, contemplation, and moments of solitude to refine. Similarly, every Aquarius carries a revolutionary spirit within them, and time alone helps them understand how they can contribute to the world in a meaningful way. Takeaway. If you're an Aquarius, embrace your solitude as a time to reconnect with your purpose. Your ideas and contributions matter, and the world needs your unique vision. 12. They are spiritually independent. Aquarius does not rely on external sources, whether religious institutions, societal expectations, or rigid belief systems, to define their spirituality. They prefer to explore their own spiritual path, seeking truth in their own way. Because of this, they often need solitude to reflect, meditate, and develop their understanding of life's mysteries. They may be drawn to unconventional spiritual practices, astrology, quantum physics, or even philosophies that question the nature of existence itself. Their spiritual journey is not one of blind faith but of curiosity, questioning, and constant discovery. Example. Many spiritual teachers and thought leaders who introduced groundbreaking ideas, such as Eckhart Tolle or Alan Watts, exhibit Aquarian qualities of questioning reality and seeking enlightenment through personal experience rather than traditional doctrines. Takeaway. If you're an Aquarius, trust your own path. You don't need validation from external sources, your spiritual journey is uniquely yours, and solitude gives you the space to explore it freely. 13. They have an unconventional approach to love and relationships. Aquarius does not fit into traditional relationship models. They value connection, but they also value independence. While many signs seek companionship as a primary source of happiness, Aquarius finds fulfillment in a balanced combination of love and solitude. They do not need constant validation or attention from their partner. In fact, they often prefer relationships where both individuals have their own space to grow. They do not believe in possession or control in love, they believe in mutual freedom and respect. Example. An Aquarius in a relationship will often need time alone to recharge. They may disappear for hours or even days to work on a creative project, explore a new idea, or simply enjoy their own company. This is not a sign of disinterest, it's simply how they function best. Partners who understand this and give them space will find that Aquarius remains deeply loyal and loving in return. Takeaway. If you're an Aquarius, communicate your need for space in relationships. The right people will understand that your love is not defined by constant presence but by genuine connection and respect. 14. They avoid superficial social circles. Aquarius values quality over quantity when it comes to relationships. They would rather have a small circle of intellectually stimulating, like-minded individuals than a large group of acquaintances. They are not interested in socializing for the sake of appearances, networking for superficial gain, or engaging in gossip. They prefer deep conversations about philosophy, science, art, or the future of humanity rather than mindless small talk. Because of this, they often choose solitude over being surrounded by people they do not truly connect with. They would rather spend an evening alone with a book, a documentary, or their own thoughts than attend an event that lacks intellectual depth. Example: an Aquarius may skip a party or social gathering not because they dislike people, but because they find the conversations uninspiring. Instead, they may spend their time researching a new topic, experimenting with an artistic project, or brainstorming innovative ideas. Takeaway: if you're an Aquarius, honor your need for meaningful connections. Do not feel pressured to engage in socializing that drains you. Your time and energy are valuable. 15. They are always thinking about the future. Aquarius is a forward-thinking visionary. While many people are focused on the present moment or attached to the past, Aquarius is constantly looking ahead, imagining what could be rather than what is. Their mind is filled with innovative ideas, dreams of progress, and solutions for a better world. This futuristic thinking often makes them feel disconnected from people who are content with the status quo. To truly tap into their creative potential, they need solitude, time to explore new possibilities, question existing systems, and dream without limitations. Example: tech pioneers like Elon Musk and social reformers like Susan B. Anthony exhibited strong Aquarian energy. Their ability to envision a different future set them apart from their peers, but it also required time away from distractions to refine their ideas. Takeaway: if you're an Aquarius, trust your vision. The future belongs to those who dare to think beyond the present, and your moments of solitude are where your greatest ideas take shape. Aquarius does not choose solitude out of loneliness, but out of necessity. It is within their alone time that they gain clarity, cultivate their ideas, and align with their higher purpose. Unlike many who fear being alone, Aquarius embraces it as a source of strength, a sacred space where they are free to think, dream, and create without interference. Their independence is not a rejection of others, but a commitment to their authenticity. While some may misunderstand their need for space, those who truly see them understand that solitude is where their brilliance thrives. They are the visionaries, the revolutionaries, the ones who challenge the norm and push humanity forward. And to do that, they must first retreat, reflect, and recharge. If you are an Aquarius, trust your nature. Never feel pressured to conform to societal expectations that do not resonate with you. Your need for solitude is not a flaw, it is a gift. And if you know an Aquarius, respect their space, for it is in their moments of quiet that they are shaping the future. But this is just the beginning. There is so much more to discover about the mind of an Aquarius and the mysteries of the zodiac. If you found this insight valuable, make sure to subscribe to Zen Mind Peaceful Life for more deep dives into astrology, self-discovery, and personal growth. Stay curious, keep exploring, and embrace the power of your own unique path.